Some people said on the last video that the sound was a little quiet, so I adjusted some things and did a different setup with my mic. So if it is still too quiet, let me know, and I just might need to get a different one. But today I am going to be doing a little haul. I went to an art show yesterday and I picked up a couple cool things. So yeah, I'm just going to be going over that. So first we have this bag from one of the shops, and it says printer and press. It has some dragons, two dragons. This one is breathing fire, and we got some leaves. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves, and a bunch of dots. This bag was from my favorite vendor of the day. They had such a cool art style, but everything in general is super cool. This art fair, it was a garage sale art fair, so a bunch of local artists came and displayed like the pieces that hadn't really sold the best, or just ones they had extras of that they were trying to sell, and they sold it at like a discounted price, which is like such a cool idea because I love buying art from small businesses, but sometimes it can get a little expensive just because, like, obviously so, they put a lot of time and energy into it, and like I'm a firm believer that like if you choose to do art as a career, like that should be your career. Like I feel like art isn't something that you should have to like do alongside like a regular 9 to 5, as long as like that's what you want, obviously. But yeah. favorite of the whole like haul that I got. It's got this super cool print of a dragon. It's got this big dragon in black. It's got all these clouds. Whoosh. And this huge mountain. I thought it kind of looked like the scene from Lord of the Rings, or like Game of Thrones, probably more Lord of the Rings, because the dragon in Lord of the Rings lives in a mountain. And I just thought it was so cool. And I've been getting into a lot of stuff about dragons lately. Like, I just think they're so cool. And that's probably mostly because of the Fourth Wing book. But I just thought this was such a cool piece. So, yeah. And I just love all the line work. It's an ink print piece. So, yeah. I don't want to bend it. So, next, continuing on with our dragon theme, we have this guy. And here we have another, trying to find where, like, it's not, there we go. We have another dragon, but this one has got a little boy reading on top of him. He's got all these big, huge, super intricate drawn scales, which I thought were so cool. I am probably gonna say cool like a million times in this video. So sorry for my lack of different words, but I'll try. Yeah, I was really into the movie Puff the Magic Dragon when I was little, and I always wanted a dragon friend, because in the movie, this little boy, or a little boy, I don't know if it's this one, he makes friends with a dragon, and they go on all these fun adventures together. And I was just always so jealous, because I was like, I want a dragon best friend, obviously. But yeah. And this this is definitely something I would do if dragons were real and I had a friend who was a dragon. I have really been trying ever since I graduated school. I finished grad school this last summer. I've really been, like, one of my goals for this year was to buy more art from small businesses. Just because, like, I'm just a big art person, like, a bunch of different, like, I feel like I don't have, like, a particular style, but I just think it's so cool to, like, be able to decorate with, like, art from all these different artists. But before, I couldn't really afford it. So now that I have a big girl job, I was like, I really want to invest in more art. And in a couple months, I'm gonna be moving into my first, like, apartment by myself. I've always had roommates, but now that I have a job, like a real job, I am gonna move in by myself, so I'm gonna be able to, like, decorate, like, the whole place just with my art, which I feel like will be so cool because, like, I love living with other people, and, like, I love my roommate, she's great, but it's just different when you share a space with somebody, because you kind of have to, like, give and take what you decorate with, and I have a lot of, like, more, like nerdy stuff, like, I've got a bunch of, like, Pokemon drawings from this artist that I really like, and, like, just stuff like that, like, she's not super interested in, but she also has a lot of stuff, like, that I'm not super interested in, so it's just, like, I feel like our common area is kind of bland because we all just haven't decorated a ton, but, yeah, once I get my own apartment, I can put whatever I want, wherever I want, so it will be good. But yeah, alright. Next we have another painting. And this one is a super pretty print of sunflowers. I love how, like, bright the painting is, but it's not overwhelming. Like, it's got a ton of different shades of yellow and orange and purple, blue, but it's not overpowering. I've got tons of seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, really like this painting because sunflowers are one of my favorite flowers. Carnations are definitely my main favorite, but I just think that sunflowers are so cool because they, like the heads of the flowers will turn to face the direction of the sun, which I just think is so sick. And I am sure that there's like a super simple explanation for how they do it, but I don't know. I just think it's cool. Soup is currently trying to get into the room. I hope you cannot hear her. You can definitely hear her. Alright. Next, speaking of soup, we have this super cute cat painting. Well, it's not a painting, it's like a paper cutout. And I think it's so cute. I love how it looks like the cat is looking at the birds through like a window, and then you got the branch and two birds. I'm assuming this one's a cardinal, and I have no idea what this one would be because I don't know birds, but I have a cat. Technically I have two cats now, but Soup, my black cat, I've had her for 3 years now, and she looks exactly like this. She's so stinking cute. She is my partner in crime. I love her. She was like my first animal, so I feel like I just love her so much. But anyway, I also have another cat that I just got this month, and his name is Jar Jar Binks, but I call him Binks. He's a kitten. He is he's 4 months old now. I got him when he was 3 months old, so he's a baby. He's still a baby, but I have never had like a kitten before, because when I got Soup, she was 3, so she was like past the kitten phase, and I was so not prepared for how crazy Binks was gonna be, and I love him so much, but I just was not expecting it, because when I got Soup, I mean, she was funny, like she had a lot of energy, she's an animal, but Binks is just like a whole nother level. But I'm sure over time he will calm down a little bit, hopefully, because he is crazy. But I hope God 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaves in. And the cat has 2 black 2 black eyes, 2 green eyes. You can see the reflection of my computer. I have a Naruto background on my computer right now. Alright. That is... Oh no. I hope that wasn't too loud. Okay. The last things are these ceramic vases. I have 2 of them, and I think that they're so pretty. This one has some purple flower petals. And then these green stems. And it's kind of the same on all 3 sides. This one looks like a butterfly a little bit. And the man who was selling these was like the sweetest little old man ever. His card reader was down, and he only was taking cash, and this, like the tall vase, was supposed to be $10, and I only had $9 with me, and so the smaller vases were $6, so he had wrapped this up, and I was like, I'm so sorry, like I thought I had 10, I only have 9, can you like unwrap it for me, and I'll just take one of the smaller ones. And he was like, oh, just give me the 9, and you can take this one, and then just go grab like a small one too. I was like, stop. He was so sweet. He had some really cool pieces, and I wish I could have bought more, but it's okay. I don't know if you can see it. The clay has like little brown dots, and like it's just such a cool texture. And then the small ones have, I think they're dragonflies. I can't tell if they are dragonflies or flowers, but I think dragonflies are super cool, so I'm gonna say they're dragonflies. And same thing, it's got the same pattern all around. the sound on this one is a little bit better so that I can fix it